Hello there and welcome back to Let's Play Oxygen Not Included. I'm the RNGenius, but you may call me Eric, and in the last episode we left off fighting off germs in our base. Those germs died off. Afterward we had problems with, even though, no, in here there's still quite a few germs. Not in the air so much. Not in the air so much. So in here we've already defeated the germs, mostly. Actually, almost anywhere. Very few germs in this area. Over here in this room we still have a germ infestation problem. And we are building the oil refinery and the exosuit station. I assume this is not going to get used much because, you know, we don't have high-level materials. We don't have plastic, we don't have glass, and I assume we're gonna need both of those. Plastic is something we're working on right now. Oh, by the way, I looked around, calculating out what string I want this on, or if I want to upgrade things, and I took a look at this, and then I was very, very surprised because last time I looked there used to be a supercomputer right here. And then just wasn't anymore, which surprised me. We're gonna be putting a statue here as well. Yeah, power grid. We're going to be connecting it to this bottom power grid here because technically there is a lot of consumers down there. Like if you don't look at it too hard, there is 2,000 possible watts being taken away from this. But this is not the case. These are an apothecary station. This is a health chamber. This is a pump that is right now not pumping, as you can see from the amount of polluted water in this puddle. This is a consumer that's constantly taking power. This is a consumer that'll constantly take power. This is a consumer that'll constantly take power until this is empty anyways. And these consumers down here also usually don't consume power. Like this occasionally will use the 120 watts. This door gets used. This door does get used, but those are just 120 watts used. Those are just momentarily. These lamps also operate. This pump is on a different path. So yeah, I chose this to be the one. Also, we didn't connect that yet, but that's okay. That's not our concern right now. More concerns, plumbing, liquid. On the liquid area, you want an intake. But the output is going to be way more interesting. I need the deodorizer up there. That's why it's there. So I miscalculated. This room should have been one wider. Alas, it is not. Eric says no to the things here. No to pollution. Yes to pollution, I mean. Putting a deodorizer out here. Deodorizers work great against pollution. Someone mastered their job. Yeah, Keenan is now the best. Someone getting relief? Yeah. This hasn't been used in a long time. You're doing this to yourself. You could just walk this way. Seriously. Why not walk that way? Why walk through there? Why walk through there? I don't get it. I don't get it. This guy walks through the ladder. Some people just decide to jump down there. If I deconstruct this ladder. People are gonna be forced to use this way. We're gonna use more refinement, polymer press. Have I... Supplies duplicants with oxygen in toxic and low breathable environments. What do I need? Oh. Just reed fibers. And some copper. Oh, wait a second. What do you mean copper? Insulation, less athletics. Digging plus 10? Whoa! Oh, this is awesome. Oxygen tank. No database entry. Create 2 units immediately. How much power? I don't want to know. Plumbing on the plumbing overview. Like so. Germs are not getting better. Polluted people get to leave through here. Bummer. I forgot about that part. I didn't take into account that I want a hand sanitizer. And there's no space for a hand sanitizer here anywhere. So you guys are gonna have to go through here. Which is going through... this. That kinda not... strikes me as being clever. Can't build a ladder up. Deodorizer here. Dig over here. ladder right here. Where do you store the things now? Why not right there? Why not build that storage bin right there and right there? You guys are awesome. 3% per cycle. Everybody else is recovering. Christine. Christine, where are you? Leave this area in this instinct. This moment. Go into the restroom this moment. Oh, you can't go through here. This is completely locked. Oh. Could have set it to exit only, but nope, Eric didn't. It's auto, it's exit only for everybody. All right. But Christine, seriously? Move to bathroom. And never come back. Look for something else to do. You may not enter. Christine, did you forget what I just tell you? Move here and never come back. Because you're not doing good. You're not doing good. That's a lot of germs in your body. Okay, I need to look through all of them. It's all on the verge of being horrible. The 200,000 mark is, for me, the one where I say, nope, 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 nope. When I see someone with over 250,000, it's just an instant, don't go there for me. Ooh. There's chlorine here. Germs don't like chlorine. As a matter of fact, they hate it. That might be my out. How have you not been connected to a wire? Pipe blocked. You have a gas output. Creates natural gas, right? Does it create natural gas? Where does it say? Oh, the oil refinery has a gas output. No, it doesn't. It creates natural gas in here. That's a big old bummer. I should have thought of that. Then what kind of gas output is this? I know, don't tell me that plastic is great. I want to know what the gas output is for. Carbon dioxide. 8 grams per second. Steam. 8 grams per second. Steam condenses and turns into water, and if I don't want water in my face right now, so gonna put that somewhere where it cannot drip into the oil. I do want a manual airlock here. Was a little chlorine I saw. But only a little. In general, there's still too much for their own good in here, so we're gonna... I do like my food production, but we are going to make a pathway to the chlorine area over here. Please don't dig that. I don't want another puddle of poop water. Have more chlorine flood down here. And then just get rid of it by opening this door and having it flood down here. Chlorine is heavier than all of this, so that's not going to be a problem. How does this not have any power? Where did this water come from? Did that just magically appear? Where'd that water come from? Alright, you have chlorine in there. That kills these germs, doesn't it? Ooh, downtime, nice. So we can spend some time having these germs get killed by chlorine. And then we're gonna have our friends be our plants be killed by chlorine the second we enter through here. No entry. And exit. Now you have an alternative way to get in here. I'm sorry, I'm always hoping to be able to press the F1 button, but I'm just not pressing the F1 button. Now we're starting to we're starting to think the way you need to think in this game. Though I don't understand why this is not up. Ah, someone needs to operate this shit. I gets it. Ladies and gentlemen, that right there is the largest gas pressure I have seen so far. How did that get trapped? This is all out of water. These friends need some water. How about you give me some water? Right after the people showered, we're gonna turn this into something doable again. Did the germs die off? Almost all of them. Great, then we're opening this door. I know there isn't any O2 in here, but someone doesn't want to turn on the thing. This is steam. This water issue right here, this is steam. Every time it poops out one of these bars, it also poops out a bunch of water. Not only is that water, it's also hot. This door is open. Disable this gas element sensor. We're gonna figure this out. Automation shit didn't work, so strip it all down. Deconstruct all this. Plumbing, no, this. Deconstruct the liquid shutoff. Deconstruct the liquid shutoff. Classic plumbing. That connection is just going to be led down here. This gets deconstructed. And today, also deconstructing this pipe. And now for the interesting part. This is the input, that's the output. This pipe gets deconstructed. Liquid bridge. Input, output, okay. Plumbing. Liquid bridge. Output, input, no. Input, output. This gets deconstructed. No one's going to be able to use the restroom during this, but that's okay. These restrooms are still fine, although no one can breathe in those. Why can I not enable the building? Weird. Deconstruct this. And have the water, the gas pump be active. Let's pump a little of this chlorine gas and natural gas away. There isn't that much right now. As you can see, it's only very minor amounts of gas being pumped away. But it's gonna be enough for this. Like, the natural gas in this room needs to leave. I can't have natural gas be in here, so I need to pump these gases away. So basically, for me, this is just a big gas trash can. Interesting thing is what I'm gonna do with that big gas trash can. Yeah. I don't have a permanent idea. It's gonna look like something like this in the end. When I have to dispose of it. This is what it's gonna look like. It's still dormant. Yeah, okay. How did you do that? What? How? Where? Who? Where'd that come from? Guys! Did all this shit melt? No, it's still there. Did you explode? The F? I don't want polluted water in my goddamn oil. I don't. And that right there. It's polluted water in my goddamn oil. Exosuit, nice. Put the stuff in the box. Put the stuff in the box. What the F? Gonna have to put some insulating plates here. Because of my plants. There's still a bunch of chlorine in the air. Somehow in this game, oil is heavier than these things, which is the best for me. The shit are you doing? Seriously. 2 kilograms of liquid oil. Great. Scalding hot down there too. I should look at my health. Auto, only enter. Only leave. Auto may not enter anymore. Same for this. No one may enter through that anyways. This was exit only to begin with. And they can fit through that. There's more. Get the F off my planet. Food shortage. Someone ain't cooking. Oh, these are upgrades you do. That is awesome. They don't get deconstructed, they just get upgraded. That is fantastic. That means we can protect this meal wood a couple of seconds longer. Because at 30 degrees, it's gonna hate everything around it. The situation, man. Wires broke. Is that right? Is this at least working? You could say. Same problem as usual. Now, how do we get rid of the chlorine? It's just in there now. It's a large amount of chlorine, too. Turn these into gas flow tiles. Honestly, turn these into mesh tiles. I have an area where a small amount of water can flood. So, deconstruct these ladders. Create a ladder down here. Deconstruct this. Get this online again. Although we don't want it here. Oh, this is going swimmingly, guys. This is going perfectly. Couldn't have imagined anything better here. About that. This is still operating. What are you doing by now? Not much. There's still natural gas in here. This true. Has this been deconstructed yet down here? Oh. Liam, Frankie, Eric. Liam. Frankie's gonna hate this. Eric was the first one. Schedule flooding. Muckroot? Do you want to eat muckroot? Available. Ah, I see. Liam. Frankie's gonna be eating muckroot today. Great, another one I can send away. Another guy I can kill before they're even born. 5 cooking, you want to operate. No deal. 5 learning, you want to research. Dude, you are 80 cycles too late. Learning and tinkering. There is no way I'm taking these. They're not good enough. They're just gonna mess with me, so that's not gonna be what I want. You're the one that I want. I'm gonna open this so the natural gas in here can flood away. How does How is there so much natural gas down here all the time? Something is leaky, I swear. If I were clever, I'd have put gas filters in between here, and every bit of natural gas that makes its way down here miraculously gets flooded back and turned into power. That would have been the clever thing to do. But alas, he who is not clever is Eric. Did you deconstruct the thing yet? Why do you still want to go both ways? Because that's an input. That's gonna help. That's why I didn't notice. I was weirded out by why there was no food, but that was the only thing that it could have been. You build a pitcher pump right here. You didn't have access to water. And without access to water, you can't make your mush fry things, and without mush fry things, you can't eat. I'm so dependent on mush fry still. Needs more ranch. Because of the open door, we are getting millions of germs again. This is a high-level errand. This too. This up here I couldn't care less about. I hope the germs will gather up here so I can just deodorize them effectively. If I deconstruct this tank, it's gonna blow. Isn't it? $150 kilograms of plastic. Just out of curiosity. Plastic tile needs... Jesus. Plastic ladder needs 50. Utilities. Stations. One comfortable bed for 200 plastic. No deal. I'm a friggin' moron. The only reason why I built up here was to put a hand sanitizer here. I did all the things, but I didn't put the hand sanitizer down. Miraculously, my people survive. But they are issued. And I need to take care of decor right now. I have bigger fish to fry. Decor is awesome. Don't let anybody tell you anything else. This is how much power we're using. Boy. It's still dormant. Dead, no good. Not fast enough. What do you mean you can't turn it off? What do you mean there's stuff here? Deconstruct that power wire. I hope I can remember that again. I see. Eric sees. Eric gets it now. I don't want to build a gas pump, though. I don't want to build a gas pump, though. Crazy idea. What if I were to extend this pipe up through the entirety of my base. Maybe up top here. Put a second power plant up top. And then be able to have a power plant, transformer room, another 5 strings coming down. That's a lot of resources. That's a lot of metal. That's more than 7 tons of metal. I'm saying a lot. At that point, we wouldn't have power issues. Because we would double the strings. We would double the efficiency. We would double our total power. Our total power is a lot. Could double that. 2 times a lot is a lot more. So it's an interesting thought. Do we need that? Are we gonna need that? What's my ultimate goal for this? I mean, you can do space missions. I have no idea what the ultimate goal is. Look at this. This is looking pretty ultimate goal to me. This is looking pretty good to me. We have a perfectly thriving population without any problems. Yeah, no problems, guys. This fucker is unreachable. Priority 9. Mush bars forever. Priority 9. Get the shit, guys. Stop messing with this. Nicola? What do you need the clay for? Cabaldo? Eric says no. No one is allowed in here anymore until we have food. This is a food shortage. This is true. Get the water. Get the resources necessary. You guys have half a day to survive. There's 5 kilograms of meal lice in here. Meal lice also require water. That was the only thing. Water important for food. This is little water. Sweet that up. Disable this. What are you doing down here? Can you sweep this? Too much liquid. Nice, you're the man. I thought it said too much liquid. No way in hell, dude. You are the man. Scrub that down. Scrub that LJ down. Recovering, though. I saw that. Too bad. We're gonna do something a little weird, you might think. We're gonna create a puffer. Deconstruct that. We are able to construct this again. The cable. Please live. Should have known better. Exosuits. Exosuits might be the ultimate solution. Only guys allowed through here, people with exosuits. Nah. It's too cramped. I don't have space for an exosuit exchange, do I? Stores and recharges Atmos suits. Marks a threshold where duplicates must change in or out of Atmos suits. Do I want that in that direction? Maybe I do. Twelve cycles and this thing will do something again. It's the temperature in here anyways. I did want to strip away the abyssal light layer and see what happens. Does this all melt and dribble down on me? I think we know the answer to that question. That's the problem. There isn't a layer between them. There isn't a layer of abyssalite here. Because this structure spawned inside of that layer. Instead of that layer, maybe even. And that's why there's nice temperature in between a warm area and a cold one. Think, Eric. What do we require for Atmos suits? Is copper really the only thing I can make Atmos suits out of? That is a bummer. Because you get access to Atmos suits very late. Actually, you don't. But, well, we got access to it very late. And now we don't have access to copper. This and this down here is the last copper remaining in history. Well, right now, let's see how much edible stuff we can make. This is interesting. Because we're lacking food. Need food badly. We need 22,000, 23,000 resources, and it's gonna be break in a second. Well, thanks, cook. Thanks for nothing. Fullness is looking great, so we can go one day without food, I guess. Oh, this is not ideal. This is non-ideal. Thanks for... Harold has high stress. Well, Harold, then go massage. Are we out of LJ as well? No. Not in a long time. Oh, look at you. This carbon dioxide thing was a very good idea, otherwise the chlorine would have flooded all this. At that point I would have been in a bad place. We want an airflow tile right here. I think that might be the reason why the natural gas isn't getting away. I'm not sure. Because there is low pressure down here. So it should flood down. But the higher you get up, like here there's high pressure. And here there's really low pressure. Doesn't make any sense. Even down in this area we have low pressure here. And this used to be at 4,000 up here. We've used up that gas resource. This is all flooding back down. This is being used up. So yeah. Well, it's not. We're not thriving anymore. We've gotten long ways toward what I want. We've gotten exosuits. Exosuits will enable for us to probably. Well, I'm gonna build a checkpoint here. And we're gonna be able to loot a bunch of shit and get valuable resources. Maybe find new volcanoes that I can harvest. Maybe dig downward even, but I think the ultimate goal is getting up to the surface, which is supposed to be pretty far away. And Yeah, we'll see from there. We'll see what an organism in a suit can do. But first of all, we're gonna have to do a little bit of plastic dance. And a little bit of fiber fabrication down here. Oh well, I still don't know what to do with this natural gas, but is it any concern? Who is really concerned because of this? Am I? I don't know. Honestly, if this were a concern, I'd just put the friggin' gas pump back. We still have the pipage. We still have the gas filter. This could be good. We could use this. Actually, before I forget that thought, I wanted to end the episode here, but this is a good idea. This is simply a good idea. You're the exosuit engineer. You have a nice shirt at least. I'm a moron. Of course the gas is flooding through here. Because this is open. We had to be able to get the water out, so obviously the gas floods into that room. Yeah. That's a thing. How much does a high pressure thing cost? We don't have 200 kilograms of refined metal. Wow. The plastic resource is very harsh. Alright, we're done for today. For the moment, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I'll see you in the next episode as well. This time I will save to not have to replay anything. And, well, I hope I'll see you next time. Toodles!